Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, and today I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at naughtylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable, and please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One. Good morning, my beautiful people. Thank you. Welcome back to my channel, Naughty Love Movement. It's your host, Nikki, bring you the latest and trending topics. And I vlog my life. And y'all see the title. I forgot to put on my do not disturb. Y'all see the title. Sorry, I got a phone call. Yes, Tasha K exposes Will Smith. And then you got R. Kelly suing Tasha K. What is going on? I told y'all this the year of accountability and reveal. Chill. But before we get into it, make sure you hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Share my content on your different social media platforms. Leave comments and also donate to the channel. All these things help us to grow. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop this intro and give people a chance to load up in the room. Chill. This is why Jada was trolling the way she was, talking about they separated. They probably knew this was about to happen. I'm telling you, how weird is weirding. Let me drop this intro and I'll be right back. Hit that like button, okay? Good morning, y'all. Good morning, Latoya. Good morning, Swirl Gang. Good morning, Juby Buggin. Thank y'all for joining me. And to the people in the bushes, what's up? Make sure y'all hit that like button. All right. Child, where do we begin? I want to start with Will Smith, okay? Because let me tell you something. I knew from 6 degrees of separation something wasn't right. He was too comfortable in that role for me. I'm sorry. I just knew from 6 degrees of separation. All right. Jada's been his beard all these years. Period. All right. It's this speculation through the years, especially about him and Dwayne Martin being lovers. Okay. Now, let's start with Tisha Campbell, who was married to Dwayne for 20 plus years. All right. She has even spoken out. Then we're going to get into Lisa Ray, and then we're going to get into Tasha K. All right. Because it's just too much to unravel here. Woo, child. So, Tisha, she started speaking out in regards to her marriage to Dwayne. Hold on. Close this. Sorry, all these ads. All right. And this is from TV One, our source. All right. Tisha Campbell has $7 to her name when she left Dwayne Martin. She said she was scared. All right. So 2 years after Tisha Campbell left her marriage to Dwayne Martin, she revealed in a recent interview that she had nothing in the bank. I had maybe $7 to my name and I was scared. It was like I was starting all over. Child, these men. Mm, mm, mm. Imagine being 50, having to start all over. And this is an actress that has been in the game since she was a little girl. All right. At one point in time, it was only her and Kim Fields as black little girls on TV. All right. So the 52-year-old actress told Entertainment Tonight, Kevin Frazier, that not many people knew she left with nothing. Nothing that it was difficult noting that it was difficult for her to start over with her two sons, Zen and Ezekiel. The fact that I had to raise children who didn't care about the big mansion that I had or that we had to start over or any of it. She said while fighting back tears. Starting over it's it's not always the easiest thing, but it's the necessary thing. It's beautiful devastation. So in the 2019 TV One reported that Campbell was granted temporary restraining order from Martin after allegedly physically, emotionally, and mentally abused since the start of their marriage in 1996. Additionally, claiming that all of us actor hid money from her during their marriage. All right, and also their house was in Will Smith's name. That's for their beautiful sons. Okay, she said when asked if she would be ready to date again, she confidently said, "No, hell no. I'm the happiest I ever been, so don't ask me that ish no more." Y'all know Tisha, she from Jersey, she from North. All right. But also in the TV One interview, she revealed like they lived a different lifestyle. All right. She didn't say it per se. Mhm. Hey, good morning, Michelle. Michelle, never mind. I'll ask you about that later. I'm gonna DM you. Um, she alluded to them living an alternate lifestyle. And yes, Tisha Campbell James was in Little Shop of Horrors. She's been in the game a long time. And so for her to be broke after their marriage is crazy. It's crazy. All right. But it's been speculation for years that Will Smith went both ways and that he was bisexual. Period. Okay. Jada has complained about their sex life and how she wasn't satisfied because that's not probably what he wanted. And I'm telling you, 6 degrees of separation told me all I needed to know. All right. He had to bend over to get that role. So up next, I wanted to share Lisa Ray's account. She was on TV One, and she talked about being married to the Prime Minister of Turks and Caicos. Because remember, she was like some type of first lady or whatever, and she talked about how Dwayne Martin just basically took her man. All right, I'm only sharing the audio because TV One is funny like that. Okay, here we go.
Married a playboy. I married what I thought was going to be a union in which it was going to be what we wanted it to be, because he did say, I want to date you within our marriage. To me, he was absolutely right, because I'm not so sure I would have stayed if we didn't do it that way. So when we got married, I had one more season of All of Us. I was going back and forth every weekend, and it was killing me.
Like anybody, when you start a new business or a new adventure, your focus is there. So, your other things kind of...
I'm going to pause it right here, okay? Yeah, Michelle, we knew this about Will for years. Here we go.
And I was a full-time wife and first lady in Turks and Caicos Islands, which is really huge for a city girl, because here I am on this island. Yes, it's beautiful, but I have no friends. I have no family. I have no career.
Lisa Ray has a great heart, and she wanted to go to Turks and Caicos to help the people. She
should have went back to Chicago to help her people, period. This is what happened when you chase the bag, all right? And they weren't dating that long.
Just to prove herself. And I don't know if it ever worked.
As my reign in being a first lady became busier and busier, and I found my position, then he was doing a lot more traveling by himself, and I was staying home speaking at a school or having an engagement or an appearance or something. And to be quite honest, then he became friends with Dwayne Martin, which used to be one of my friends on All of Us. And when I introduced them, that was one of the worst things I ever did.
Dwayne Martin for Lisa Ray.
Okay? Dwayne Martin is a problem. Dwayne Martin is a problem. He is Hollywood's F-boy.
In that relationship, I lost my husband to Dwayne Martin, and they became better friends than what me and my husband did, and I couldn't understand that for the love of God.
This thing, we don't know.
Okay? And so she alleged in this interview that Dwayne Martin will bring women to her husband and things like that. All right? So now Tasha K drops this bombshell. I don't know if it's to deflect the R. Kelly lawsuit. I don't know. But Tasha K knows how to blow up the internet when she wants to. Bottom line, she just knows how to blow it up. But she had an interview with Will Smith's ex-best friend / assistant. And I kind of want to know the motive behind him coming out. All of a sudden, I just find it strange, like, why now? But then I think back to what we just went through in the past couple of months with Jada dropping her book, revealing that they have been separated or whatever. And maybe because they knew this was coming out. All right. So let's put it out to the public that we are separated to kind of deflect the fact that my husband is bisexual and has been bisexual for years. Okay. Let's hear what they're going to say, Chill.
You looked at my Instagram, you see the hundreds of celebrities that I've done business with, done things with. And during the latter years of our relationship, Will was not my friend. I was his friend. I was around before they had Trey. Jada was the woman that everybody wanted. And Will needed that validation to have that type of woman.
You saw her say that Will Smith had a small dick?
Oh, I am saying to you, if a woman is used to something the size of a baby leg and you come in with a pinky toe, there's nothing you can do to please her. You can buy her 80 cars. You can get her 80 private jets. If she's itching for that baby leg, she want that baby leg. You can beat a person so much that they fall into submission.
And who needs enemies when they got friends like you?
Well, I could tell you what goes on the inside. Everybody else is just speculation.
Somebody told me I made my pictures in the book. Your pictures in the book and your name is in the book. So you're doing some real elegant pimp. I'm blowing you up. I love that. I'm blowing you up.
This is what Jada makes the new people do. And I ain't gonna say new. They probably been there after myself, right? They will make you check into a rehab. And they'll pay for the rehab. Even though you're not on drugs, they're going to pay for the rehab. And you have to go if you want to work with them. And then I've saw sexual acts that I walked in on.
Who'd you walk in on?
Him and Dwayne Martin.
Okay.
Hollywood is the hurry up and wait game. So 3 minutes later, after them telling me, hey, you got eyes on Will, we need him to come watch this. So I'm running all over the studio. He's not in his dressing room. I go to the cafeteria. I'm like, but I see his car there. I'm like, where's this guy at? So now I'm holding Dwayne down too. So I have the keys to his dressing room. So I'm like, yo, and they're calling I'm on walkie-talkie and they calling my cell phone. Yo, we need to get Will here. And I'm like, yo, kind of fuck down. Like, I'm trying to find this. Like, this is unlike him, right? So I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal sex with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
Yeah, because I gotta process it. Holly Weird is weirding. Chill. We knew this though. I knew this from 6 Degrees of Separation. That's all I needed to know. The role was too believable. He was too comfortable. Let me see what some of these comments guys say. Hey, do rags. Oh, Dwayne can't make these men do nothing they don't want to do. I mean, they all bisexual in the industry. A lot. I'm not going to say all. A lot of them are. Wow. Okay. Juby bugging. And she said, if I remember correctly, her relationship with the Turks and Caicos prime minister put a strain on the Bratz relationship. This is why it was hard for her to come out. This is crazy. Girl, blah. It's the influence of money. It's the influence of money and control. You got to do this, and that. Hey, the accent. Hey, Essence. Make sure y'all go over to her channel and subscribe. The Essence Aesthetics is her actual name. She is building her channel, and we're going to support her. Right, Juby bugging. It's blackmail tactics. Like they put that in their back pocket, and if you betray them, they want to throw that out there. You on drugs and this and that. Yo, the whole Will Smith, Jada, they're weird. They're weird. It's all about the money and the control of the money. But you see, Dwayne Martin haven't gotten much roles outside of Real Husbands of Hollywood. You haven't seen him in much. Yes, World Game. Yes, her channel is great. So make sure y'all go over to her channel and subscribe. And also, in my opinion, make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to her. She came from the Gray Hair Diva, and she has some great content as well. All right. So yeah, Will Smith, ex best friend. This is my thing. What is your motive now for coming out? You think Will stop filtering money to him? Mm-hmm. You think Will stop filtering money to him? He stopped giving up that hush money? Or were they involved at one point in time and he got jealous because he was with Dwayne? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But I find it coincidental that all of this comes out on the tail end. Now R. Kelly is suing. Child. You can't make this stuff up. R. Kelly, just sit down and do your time. You got convicted. And I don't see what suing Tasha K is gonna do, okay? Because it's the prison officials that leak your information. Period. Like maybe you should sue the prison. Because if you think back to that time, Tasha K had prison records of recordings of his emails and things like that that she revealed. It's a dirty game. What can I say? What can I say? But we got an article, Naughty Crew. Let me make it bigger for ya. Let's see what this lawsuit all about. Let's see what this lawsuit is all about. Sorry, it's a little delayed. He needs to sit down. I'm serious. Like, shout out to the Billboard for bringing this together for us. So R. Kelly sues Federal Prison Bureau for allegedly leaking private information to YouTube hosts. So R. Kelly is suing the Federal Bureau of Prison over allegations that agency leaked private information about the disgraced singer to social media personality Tasha K, the same YouTube gossip host that Cardi B sued for defamation last year. In a complaint filed Monday, November 13th in Chicago federal court, Kelly's lawyers say an unnamed Bureau of Prisons (BOP) agent illegally accessed Kelly's digital prison records, including records of private phone calls with his girlfriend and lawyers, and sold them to Tasha K, who then broadcast them online to more than 1 million followers. Well, she wasn't at 1 million followers then. She gained her 1 million followers off of this. So the defendant, United States of America, breached its duties of care to the plaintiff when it allowed countless BOP officers to access plaintiff's confidential information without any legal basis to do so. So the lawsuit, which names Tasha K, Latasha Akibi, as the defendant, claims that the influencer then rallied her massive following to harass the plaintiff with the use of the stolen information and created chaos in the plaintiff's personal life. I think the documentary Surviving R. Kelly is what caused the chaos. But I mean, that's just my opinion. So the leaks left Kelly isolated and fearful to communicate with his attorneys or other parties. The lawsuit claims because he knew it could be released to the general public for massive exploitation. So Kelly was convicted in 2021 on racketeering and trafficking charges stemming from accusations that he orchestrated a long-running scheme to abuse women. In September 2022, he was convicted in Chicago on separate federal charges of child PORN and enticement of minors for, The singer, who is currently appealing both convictions, was later sentenced to 30 years in prison. So if Kibi's name sounds familiar, it should. Last year, Cardi B, we all know about that. She won her lawsuit. So in the new lawsuit, Kelly claims that Kibi first published private information in November 2019, starting with the video called R. Kelly Can't Control His Girlfriend While Behind Bars, that contained information Kibi said came from a phone tap somewhere. Later, posts allegedly divulged more personal information, including highly sensitive communications with his legal team. I can't with this. I can't even entertain this no more. Because it's ridiculous at this point. It's freaking ridiculous. All right. So Tasha K has responded. Tasha K has responded. We want to get into her response. I want to know what y'all think. I just think Tasha is the type of person, she's always gonna go to the edge. She's always gonna push the envelope. Here we go. She always gonna push the hey here, good morning. She is always gonna push the envelope. And I saw you, Latoya. She still haven't learned her lesson.
Okay. We're back. We're back, part 2. We're back, part 2. Okay. Hey guys, we're back. We're back. We're back. All right. So I'm gonna let a few more people get in here, just in case you don't know what's going on. All right. So I'm gonna tell y'all what's going on. So, Mr. R. Kelly, welcome back. Y'all came back in here fast. Okay. So Mr. R. Kelly decides to do an interview with Natasha Simona on YouTube from prison. Okay. And says that I somehow came in contact with illegal contraband. Like I'm in jail myself, okay? He demands that I be put in jail for releasing private emails between him and his girlfriends, which in turn caused him to receive a 30-year prison sentence. Okay, so basically he's using me as leverage for an appeal or as leverage for him to somehow get out of what he's been digging for 30 years, all right? And so I decided to call up Natasha Simone. I had my team reach out to ask her to come onto my private website, TashaKLive.com, and we did an uncensored show last night. Okay, you guys are going to be seeing the censored version on YouTube. That's going to premiere in about 15 minutes. Concerning this conversation. So if there's some stuff omitted, you guys are more than welcome to subscribe and go to TashaKLive.com. But for now, I think we're going to get the gist of it with what we have available to be shown to y'all with YouTube's approval, okay? Because they don't like words like eep or foul or sexual assault, anything involving children, they pretty much restrict or take down, okay? And so, and I'm a brand at the end of the day. Now, to just kind of refresh your memory, or even if you don't know what I'm talking about. So R. Kelly decides to use his 15 minutes of a phone call to demand that I be put in jail. So let me show you, I'm just going to show you a snippet of what I took from Natasha Simone's YouTube channel. If you want to hear the full call, it is available on her YouTube channel. I did do a full breakdown of everything from beginning to end on what I received, how I received it, the investigation that came from the feds, as well as the Justice Department, me being subpoenaed by the feds to turn over what I had on him. Okay, all of that is being addressed in the interview. I'm reaching out to Natasha Simone to interview her and hash it out because I didn't like what she had to say on her channel concerning an issue that I felt that she didn't have enough knowledge on, okay? And she was coming in at the tail end of this. And then it turned into her interviewing me. And I let her on my damn platform. I said, oh, so you here to interview me? She had a whole damn notebook. But let me go ahead and refresh, get y'all up to par on what we're talking about so y'all can hear R. Kelly demand that my ass be put in jail.
People think it's rumors, but it's actually the truth. Mm-hmm. After that happened, there was a search warrant executed on this BOP officer, and they found out that it was true that she had did this. But we never got.
Annoying. This whole thing is annoying.
Did y'all hear that? It was like, whoa.
All right, Tasha, I had enough. All right, he coming for her. He trying to get her locked up along with him. Okay? Mm-hmm. I just wish R. Kelly go sit down. Essence, come back. You can come back. I'm sorry, dog. I was bringing you up. Hey, hear her. Make sure y'all go over to my girl channel and subscribe. Yes, she's exposing the troll farm on YouTube. Okay, they all scamming, scheming, all that. Okay. And also, she exposes the dirty of Queen Op. Okay, who also belongs in prison. All right, let me see what some of these comments saying. Hear her say her ass is going to jail, and she keep effing around. Yeah, she's pushing the envelope too far. And by the way, I forgot to tell you guys, she's not the first person that guy sat down and interviewed with and revealed about Will Smith. He sat down with another source first. That was revealed on Storm Monroe's channel, or whatever. So it's not an exclusive. She just picked up the story and brought it to her channel. Okay, Julie Buggin. She gets paid for her drama. If she's not controversial, she's not relevant. She's a modern day Wendy Williams. I just think she went too far. Okay, here it says Wendy Williams didn't purposely lie on people, nor did she lead a troll farm that is committing crimes all over this app Crossing state lines. They not the same. Thank you. Did you get your stuff yet? Auto tune, exactly. Tasha K don't know when to stop. Swirl game like, did you get your fancy onesie? Oh yes, girl. Did you get the red one or the green one? I want the red one now. Yeah, Tasha K is just pushing the envelope so far, and I believe she dropped this Will Smith stuff that we already knew about. Like I said earlier, I knew Will was into men when he did 6 Degrees of Separation. Go check out the movie, okay? He was really into that. That was his big role in Hollywood. He been getting big roles ever since. And you know, when you getting them big roles, you gotta sacrifice something. Mm-hmm. 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 And he like it. They so comfortable. I end up washing mine like every other day. It's so comfortable. Exactly. So I think this is distraction and deflection. I mean, he made some valid points. I mean, those officers had no business leaking his information, and I think the officer ultimately quit or got fired. I don't know. Something happened there, child. Something happened there. But R. Kelly, even though he is a federal prisoner, he still has basic rights, whether we like it or not. Just because you're in jail, that don't mean you don't have no rights. So, but can he leverage this for the appeal? One thing don't have anything to do with the other. I think when they did that Surviving R. Kelly series, that was more damaging than what Tasha did. That was more damaging. So, Tasha. Good morning, cousin. Love you. I love you, love you, love you. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Yeah. So Tasha K knows how to blow up the internet when she wants to. And you hear her said, let me get my banner. Hold on. Hold on. Allegedly, she's the head of the troll farm. Okay. And y'all see they've been trying to come over here and stuff like that, but I ain't beat. I'm not beat for them games that y'all be playing. Thank you. Yes, he's trying to get out here so he can victimize some more women. For Chicago, if y'all would have got him the first time, we wouldn't be going through this. Wendy Williams used to sleep with rappers to get information, to be quite honest. No, for sure. I do not deny that. Swirl game. She know how to blow up the internet every time she wants to. She do it every time. But she needs to be careful of the stories she put out. Like, to make sure, because like that alleged mistress that she brought out with for Candace Bassett Dillard, um I just knew right away she was lying. I didn't believe it. Her story was not believable, and the fact that she was drunk and things like that, like, you just putting stuff out there just to put it out there, and you're not thinking about like people's reputations and things like that. And I still to this day think them Green Eye Bandits was behind planting that seed, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Period. They've been coming for Candace's marriage forever because they jealous, because they unhappy, miserable hags. Seriously. But she I don't know. I don't know what the motive. Like, at this point, you got 1 million followers. What's this Buck sent me? Buck, like, I got you one in the car. Thank you, Bud. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel like that too. And I just don't like when people throw information out there and there's no fact. But that just goes to show she don't care. But that is why, Swirl Game, I will not subscribe to Tasha K Live. Because she's still old Cardi, right? I'm not paying that bill. Yes, that part. That part. Mm-hmm. 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 So let me get these links in here for you guys so you can subscribe to my people's channels because I like to support my people or whatever. But hear her. If y'all want to hear about more of the troll farm, go over to her channel. It does exist. A lot of people have exposed it through the years, but hear her was actually a victim of it, all because she had a difference of opinion. So they target people for different reasons. They target people because who you associated with, like if they don't like it, it's on some real childish high school crap, all to control the algorithm. Okay, so but here it's funny to me. Like she be cracking me up. She be cracking me up and she sings. That's her link. All right, let me try to get the essence. But she she actually told me who to watch out for. I started to learn the key players, and they try to come for your girl, but we stronger than that over here. And besides, I'm not no follower. Please, that's the essence. And I be trying to get in my opinion, and I cannot ever get her late link. A whole bunch of other stuff comes up, and I think it's just because she's a newer channel. But I'm gonna catch it next time she go live or whatever. But in my opinion, she's so wholesome. She has great wholesome, I mean, and she has great content. And she like this past weekend, she talked about being held accountable on the tail end of all of this Christian rock drama, which I don't know about y'all, but I'm happy to have the break from her. I'm happy she is off the internet, seriously. Seriously. Well, I appreciate y'all joining me. I just wanted to hop on here and cover this. It's funny how she dropped this story at the same time as this lawsuit. I mean, we knew for years that Will Smith was bi. We knew it. This is like when people tell, and I thank God I grew up in the era that I did because I know better. I know better. Yes, she was. I'm happy to have the break. Yeah, see, Michelle GM is like, I agree. Tired of Krishan. Tired of her. Sick and tired of the antics. Like, there's no accountability, and I don't care. It's not her age. She just ignorant and disrespectful. Hold on one second. She just ignorant and disrespectful. All right, Michelle, I see you. I just wanted to make sure nobody messed with your moderator. Cause you know they messing with my subs. So if it ever comes up like you can't see yourself in the chat or whatever, please just let me know. DM me on my social media or whatever. Because I got some haters out there. Whatever. It's enough for us to go around. Yes, James. We grew up in a great era, like where we were in tune with one another, where we actually had conversations. Oh, it's gonna be a wake up call when they call her probation and violate her and she go to jail. Hey, in my opinion, please. I was trying to find your link and I cannot find it. Please drop your link in the chat so people can go over and support. I think we grew up in the best era. See, the year I graduated, that's when like the internet was really introduced. Like they used to call my generation like the test dummy era. Like we were the first ones to learn how to operate the internet and use it in school and things like that. But before then, my mother kept a set of encyclopedias in our house, okay? She probably still got them. So in my opinion, please drop your link because it wasn't coming up for me when I typed it in so that we can get you to 1,000 subs. All right. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Hear Her. Make sure y'all go subscribe to The Essence Aesthetics. They all have great content. Because what I do over here, I don't divide. I support. I want to support my people. I want to empower my people. Okay. It's some great content creators out here. It's some great content creators, and I'm forever grateful to Hear Her for exposing the troll farm. But Tasha K, she's spreading on a thin line, and I don't know if she's doing all this so she can pay Cardi her money. But that's why I'm not subscribed to Tasha K Live, y'all. Mm-mm. She's talented, she's entertaining, but she just she play too much. Period. She play too much. She play too much and she don't listen. She hard-headed like Christian Rock. What time is it? All right, I got a few minutes. I'm gonna drop the link one more time. If anybody want to come up and sound off about Will Smith and his bisexuality that we already knew about. Because I knew it from the moment I saw 6 Degrees of Separation. Y'all remember that movie? Y'all remember that movie? He did that. He played that role real well. Hence the reason why Jada was trolling. Because they probably knew this was about to come out. And Tasha K is not the first one that got the interview. You got to go over to Storm Monroe. He revealed the source that interviewed the guy, his ex-best friend and assistant. He was interviewed before Tasha K. She got in her own way. That's right, in my opinion. She got in her own way. She's feeling her own way. And she had not learned her lesson. Now, Will Smith is a big wig, okay? He a big wig. Him and Jada have the ability to close doors. But I don't think she care. I don't think she care. But she ain't telling us something we know this. It's been rumors for years about him and Dwayne Martin, okay? Will Smith had Tisha Campbell and Dwayne Martin house in his name, okay? Then he got the show, which was probably the last sitcom he was on. He hasn't worked much until Kevin Hart picked him up for Real Husbands of Hollywood. But he left Tisha Campbell broke and destitute. He was hiding money. Okay? He was having bisexual affairs on her. All right? Hi, in my opinion.
Hi, Naughty. How are you?
I'm good. I'm doing well and blessed today. Thank you for joining the panel.
Let me tell you something. I feel like Tasha K is slicing her own throat. And I say that to say sometimes having the biggest story out there ain't always the good thing for you.
It's not.
Because this man sat here and said, yeah, we had a falling out. So you got to know that the information he giving you is slighted and shaded. And why are you bringing up stuff that happened 20, 30 years ago? Like it's new information. And you putting it out there like it's new information. Everybody been knew that. Tisha Campbell dropped her own truth. In so many words, if you was reading between the lines, you would have
Yep,
heard
and
it when
Lisa
she
Ray
broke up
too.
with him. Yeah, when she got a divorce, she said Will was on their house. He owned their house. Like who owns your house other than you? Now
Come on,
make that make sense.
what grown man who is married going to let another grown man put a name? Like, it's some reasoning behind that.
Exactly. I'm telling you. And then, Lisa Ray came out a while ago and said Dwayne Martin stole her husband.
Exactly. I just played the clip earlier from TV1 when
I
she said
just,
he started
but I'm
bringing
telling
women
you, I
around.
think, I think she finna have another lawsuit. And she already got a lawsuit coming from the government, and now you're gonna have this lawsuit coming from both of them. Like I think you making enemies every which way.
I think she dropped this Will Smith interview to deflect from the R. Kelly lawsuit that's coming.
Oh well,
All
she
right.
ain't got to worry about that, okay? Because them feds is on her.
You know, you
Who
make it
drops their
better, you
own
gotta do
tea?
it.
Who drops their own tea in they when you giving away information? If you were gonna give away R. Kelly information, why would you tell everybody you paid this person to give you the information? Who's dry snitched on themselves? Like, don't nobody do that. If
She's
I go rob the
definitely
bank, I ain't gonna tell nobody, oh well, such and such helped me rob him. I paid him. Like, no,
exactly.
who does that? No, I can't. I
She
don't know
told
what
her.
happened to people having morals.
I think it's just more important for her to be the biggest and the baddest out here, but it comes with consequences.
But you can't be the biggest and the baddest if you locked down.
Period. Which Krishan is about to learn that lesson. Let's
I
see if she
definitely
does.
that girl ain't gonna learn. She ain't gonna learn because she keeps saying she won't help, but you don't see no initiative put into it. She has the resources to get herself all the help she needs. Her childhood was rough, but it's people that had it rougher. You know what I'm saying? It's people that get it out the mud from the projects.
It's all
That
about
have
choices.
right,
Hey,
they have great
cousin.
mamas, and they don't act like this.
Exactly. It's all about choices. It's all about choices. So I just really feel like Tasha K did all of this about Will Smith coming on the tail end of Jada trolling, you know what I mean? Just to deflect and distract from what's really going on.
But let's see how that work out for her. She thought she was fighting for her life with Cardi B. But I wouldn't want to mess with the government. Okay. Uncle Sam gonna get all his money.
Absolutely. And I mean, you did all this work to grow your brand and you're going to bankrupt yourself. Period. She's her own worst enemy, and I'm sorry. And that's just the reality of it. I mean, I think she's very talented and things like that, but she just be barking up the wrong trees or whatever. Essence, you could come up. Here we go. Hey, Essence, what are your thoughts?
I say if it's true, then sue. Okay, but especially when it comes to Miss Cardi B, Miss Tasha K. She says she released a video saying how she got everything. I would like to hear it. Actually, I'd like to hear her explanation of how she received private messages between a jail inmate and his girlfriend.
Oh,
Especially,
she said it on her channel. She paid for it.
she paid the lady.
She
Yeah,
paid.
She paid the lady $150,000 for the exclusive.
Oh God, I thought she was broke.
And then she put it on Tasha K Live, but this was before she was broke. Okay, this was
Sure it
before
was.
lawsuit.
I want to know. I want the federal government to do an investigation of all the timelines and make sure she paid that money before she was broke. And lastly, I mean, there's no laws against sharing like emails with an inmate, so that's not illegal. So I don't know I don't know what attorney told R. Kelly he had a case.
No, R. Kelly needed to do his time and
No,
sit
I
in.
am so serious because what attorney told our like so let me ask you this because this is the first I'm hearing of it. Where is the illegal activity in that if she paid for the email?
She's not supposed to go. First of all, that's government information. She was not allowed to search his information for pay and then give it to somebody else.
Wait, what you mean? So it wasn't like what you call it when like it wasn't like a conjugal email kind of thing?
No, she got all
Oh,
the information.
what information?
She got
His attorney
his court
record.
dates, his
Oh yeah, lock
transcripts,
her up.
his
Lock her up.
medical information. She
Lock
got
her
it
up.
all.
Lock her up. Bye, Felicia. You. It's time for you to learn your lesson. You ain't learned nothing.
And
You
he
ain't
claimed that's
learned
the
nothing.
reason why his medical treatment suffered.
You ain't learned nothing, Tasha. Not one thing. You mean to tell me you allegedly outed somebody's diagnosis, and I'm talking about Hennessy, and then you turned around and did it again?
She don't care.
Lock her up. I say throw away the key. Because you know what? That is HIPAA. Now that's HIPAA. Whoever released R. Kelly's medical records definitely violated HIPAA for sure. Absolutely.
That's
Now,
it's crazy. It's
if
crazy.
it was just like the juicy details on how he be controlling his girlfriends, okay. But why did you need R. Kelly's medical records and who gave them to you? And why would you put it on Beyonce's internet?
It's crazy.
So she put his medical records online. Is that confirmed?
It's on her Tasha K Live.
So so you could go on Tasha K Live and look at R. Kelly's official medical records from jail.
Yes, you can.
Okay, yes, she got to go to jail, and whoever helped her got to go to jail as well. Now, I don't know if Tasha K can be held liable, but whoever gave her the information is definitely in trouble.
It was a security guard.
Yeah, he's in trouble.
No, she. It's a she.
She's. I think that's HIPAA. I think that's a HIPAA violation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a HIPAA violation, but it's also a federal violation.
Mm-hmm.
These are federal records.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, so she illegally obtained somebody's federal record, basically his private consultations and stuff. Oh yeah, that's illegal, Tasha, baby. You going to jail, sis. Even if you paid legally, you illegally obtained this, idiot. Oh my god! And this is your second time doing it. Because was it Cardi B or Hennessy that she said had the gift that keeps on giving?
It was Cardi, and she didn't have any proof. That came from a disgruntled friend, ex-friend of Cardi's.
That work for Tasha K now.
But I thought that they said that somebody snuck in the hospital and got the medical records.
She never had the medical records. That's why Cardi B won the lawsuit.
Oh, she couldn't prove it.
And let me remind y'all, she is a confirmed admitted liar in the court of law.
Who, Tasha?
Yes.
Tasha got a track record. Why you keep trying to out people's diagnosis?
And she gets in touch with disgruntled friends, ex-employees that were unhappy to get them home. And so you're doing the same thing with Will Smith now, okay? And not only that, you're not telling us anything that we don't know, okay? The ex-wives have spoken out. Dwayne Martin has a reputation.
Well, where she get the money to pay this man from? If you so doggone broke, you had to file bankruptcy, but your bankruptcy got threw out, so I know you ain't as broke as you say you
is an idiot, okay? And I say that with all due respect. As like a businesswoman, as someone who slightly understands accounting and just, you know, not and financing, like there's certain things you cannot do and there's certain things you cannot hide. They're gonna find it. So for you to claim, for example, pocket watching with JT and the lead attorney went through her Google statements after she was quote unquote bankrupt. And basically one of the hypotheses they had was that she started a fresh bank account and submitted those in for like as an exhibit, right? Because on like the balance sheet or whatever, or like her income statement, they had the test deposit. You know how when you like first start with somebody and they send you a test deposit? So the first transaction in that account that she submitted to be as her income had a test deposit. So they were like, you know, that means that this is a new account, because if her YouTube account been alive and well for years and years and years and years and years, why is the first transaction on this account a test account from Google, right? Amongst other shady and suspicious things. So in my opinion, Miss Tasha K is a very bad at stealing and very bad at hiding assets. And she's an idiot, and she's definitely going down just on that alone. Just on that alone. Like, just on the way she's like, if y'all ever get into her Google income statement, or just her income statement in general that she's claiming is all that she have, it's very sketchy. So I think just on that alone, and then you coming out and confirming you paid somebody $150,000, you're going down, Tasha, because that 150,000 was not on that income statement.
Well, we
It
going
was not on there.
Well, that's why the bankruptcy court, you remember they went back and they told her they needed the stuff from her and her husband, and then they had to go back,
right,
all the way back to like 2011, because they already knew that it was something fishy, and then they threw it out. So if they throw your bankruptcy out, then clearly it's something fishy about it.
Exactly. Exactly.
When did they do that?
It was a while ago. I think Sherelle was breaking that story about it.
Well, I gotta go check that out because I love things about finance. I do. I didn't know I didn't know that her bankruptcy case got thrown out.
Yes.
That was real hush hush, wasn't it?
Well, it wasn't hush hush. That was around the time she was sitting up here crying, talking about how she got out of Carly B situation. That's why I said she's a con artist. She sat up there and talked about how she was sorry for doing that and she wasn't gonna hurt nobody else. And then here it is, Will Smith. Okay, he's somebody.
Minding his business.
And it's like this man been drilled through the mud already with just Jada releasing her book. It's like, how can you? That's why I said she don't have no morals, because how can you, in your right mind, think it's okay? Let's drag him a little more. He ain't been drugged enough. Let's drag him a little more. It's like, I can't do this no more. Like, I feel like internet, the TV, everything has made this world toxic.
It has. It has. And attention is the new currency. And I just think she's trying to garner attention so more subscribers could go over to her channel. That's why, like, when she was talking about she loved Cardi, she was gaslighting Cardi. She playing with Cardi heartstrings.
She really was. And to sit up there and talk about conversations you had with her behind the scenes, I was like, that's how you know it's not sincere. And she didn't address all the rest of the people that she done drug, you know what I'm saying, on her channel and stuff. Like, you only talked about Carly B because you owe her $4 million. Let's be free. You only talked about her because you owe her $4 million and you don't want to have to pay it. Because you sat here on your paywall again and told everybody you withdrew all your money out of your account and took it to Africa.
Sure she be did. Telling on herself. I saw that one. I saw that. I'm telling you, Tasha K, if Tasha K don't go down, she is an industry plant. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. She the CIA or something, because ain't no way. Ain't no way. This, like, they sued a YouTuber for $1 billion because his influence led a bunch of people to lose their fortune, right? And to this, I say, Tasha K is encouraging people to violate federal laws by sending her documents on people. I don't really see the difference between the two. Either way you slice it or dice it, you're utilizing your platform to make people do illegal things. And I'm not saying she coerced anybody, but your influence and payola and all that stuff is persuading the public to do things that are highly illegal, and I think she needs to be held accountable. I think she do.
Exactly. I think I mean everybody have their day of reckoning, right? It's only but so much you could do before you have to pay the piper.
I
Period.
feel like she got away with a lot thus far, and if she don't get prosecuted for this, that's fishy.
Because that means she probably got somebody in her back pocket protecting
Or
her.
I don't know who could protect you from blatant felonious behavior, honestly, because I'm sure that's a felony. Gotta be. Or I'm sure that is a huge crime.
Exactly. Well, I'm just here to tell y'all, you don't gotta do all of this to become big on YouTube. Like it's like 1 billion people on YouTube. It's enough.
That's how we know we in the end of days. This is
Yes,
how we
ma'am.
know we in the end of days, because everything that the Bible is saying, it's coming to fruition. And I just need Tasha K just to get back to her Bible and read. I don't know what she doing, but
Yes, find a new job. Why don't
Juby
you?
Buggin, to your statement, if they don't hold Tasha accountable, others will follow suit. No, there's a bunch. She has a whole bunch of people that are following her suit right now.
I just made a. You know what's so funny? I just made a YouTube video on that, and I used her as a preface for all the like tea pages that have like popped up, because I feel like she was like the beacon of hope for a lot of pages to feel like I'm gonna make it too, and I feel like that unfortunately it's very as we know, me and you, Naughty, on the inside. It's very toxic, and some of these people are crazy, and they go gutter low, and it's all in the hopes that they will become the next Tasha K. And I'm here to tell you guys, it's not gonna happen.
Yo, let me tell you something. I'm good with just being naughty, okay?
Okay, same. Like, it's not gonna happen.
I don't want to be the next Tasha K. I want to be the naughty love movement. So
you don't want to get sued you don't want to get sued like Nosy and Tasha. Like both of them getting sued. Like, come on now. Like, it's getting a lawsuit from a celebrity like the threshold. Like, I don't have time for that.
And you got to protect yourself and fact check. Like, if you're going to be doing these stories, you got to have confirmation that you got to have proof, before you say it. Like Nosy, she got that lawsuit because number one, Nicki Minaj want to be like Cardi so bad. And number two, she said she came for her child, and then she made the allegation of her drug abuse, right? If you didn't actually see her do it, there's no proof.
Right. And you can't be matter of fact with it.
And she was very matter of fact with it. I know the lead attorney spoke on the charges for Nicki Minaj's husband. You got to be careful with that terminology, the great word. You got to be careful with that terminology. And she said it over and over again or whatever. She has tried to make several attempts to get her to dismiss it. But I think Nicki's going to put her foot. She's going to make an example out of her.
She got to. I honestly think what Nosy did to Nicki is worse than what Tasha did to Cardi. And that's not me being biased. I really think that the environment that is Nicki Minaj is way more dirty than the allegations against Cardi B. Like, Nicki Minaj is looking real suspect out in these streets right now based on her affiliations with her man. And the fact that somebody brought it to light and all that, like, Nosy really, really ate her up, unfortunately for Nosy. And I think the lawsuit makes sense to me. Why Nikki would want to go through with it, because you do look terrible out on these streets, Nikki. It ain't your fault you like certain type of men's, okay? Well, it is your fault, but but with Cardi B and Tasha K, that everybody in the industry got a little something that's growing downstairs or whatever. So
Well, I think that's why Nosy left YouTube, because she got to fight that lawsuit, and she coming for her, and it's document records all over YouTube.
Oh, Nosy left YouTube.
I thought I heard something about her saying that she was leaving YouTube or something like
Nah,
that.
she ain't left yet.
Oh,
but I think it's bigger. I think for Nosy, it's a lot bigger. It's deeper.
Nikki gonna get her. She already knows she is.
Well, here's the thing. Nikki can try, because Nikki got a lot of skeletons in her closet.
She really do.
And Nosy got a lot of those skeletons from talking to Nikki behind the scenes. So y'all got to just know that it's stuff that goes on behind the scene with Nosy and Nikki.
Are you saying that some of those skeletons could come out in a deposition, like in front of the court?
I'm just saying everything you hear on the internet streets, everything that glitters ain't gold. See, Nikki is one of them type people. She like to make friends with who she think is gonna benefit her. And she tells her business to the wrong people.
Nicki
And here's the thing. When these stars get out here and they want to make bloggers your friend,
look at God.
And when you cross them
and
they air your business out, who told you to give them your business in the first place? That's all I'm gonna say, because I don't want nobody on this channel to get struck or nothing. But I'm just gonna tell you,
struck by what?
Nose ain't scared. I can tell you that much. She ain't scared.
So, are you saying that it is possible that celebrities do befriend YouTubers?
Of course they do. I know quite a few of them.
Can you give an example of that?
No, I can't put everybody's business out there, because when people tell me stuff, they tell me with confidence that they know that I'm not gonna keep. I'm gonna keep what they tell me to myself, and that's the part about being a real friend. If you're a friend, it doesn't matter about D-Day and all that. I ain't gonna never put your business out there, because it ain't my place. It's not my business. But I will say this: when people see that these people have millions and thousands of people following them, they feel like, hey, I need this person in my pocket. So when my album drop, my movie drop, this drop, they gonna constantly give me free publicity. Okay. So they make friends with them. They tell them all their business. And it's this stupid part right here. You tell them all your bad business.
It's crazy. It's crazy. You don't even know these people, and you telling all your business.
That's what I'm saying. You gonna give everything you know. Like, no, I'm gonna need you to shut your mouth.
It's like Jason Lee. People just they scared of. If you ever watch Love and Hip Hop,
because they already know Jason. See,
they scared
the problem with Jason
They don't
Lee.
want to hang out with him.
They thought hanging out with Jason Lee, because he was up and coming and everything, was gonna be a good thing. And when Jason started and they behind now, they was like, wait a minute, I thought we was friends. He said, I ain't never tell y'all I was your friend.
Okay, exactly. Jason is down dirty with it. I remember one episode of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. The girls were scared to go. And they were scared to even converse with him. Like, they just didn't know what was safe, and it was really, really uncomfortable. Me as a viewer is like, dang, like, you on edge just even being in his presence, because if something happens like amongst friends, he might go run and tell the entire world. That's crazy.
He will, but
he might have sympathy.
But this is the importance of knowing who's around you. Like, around certain people, especially people I don't know, especially becoming like a public figure now, I'm really, really quiet, because people are looking for opportunities to take me down, because they're jealous. They're jealous that I built up a following. So when I be out and stuff, that's why you see me just dancing into myself. They can't.
And sometimes it's not even jealousy. Let me tell you something. Sometimes it's not even jealousy. Sometimes it's the fact that they don't want you to do good in the world, and they will take you down as a sign of, hey, I did that. You know what I'm saying? A notch on their belt. And it's like, I don't understand what world we live in when we can't support each other. Like, I ain't got to tell your business to build myself up. I ain't got to drag you through the mud to build myself up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do it.
And then trust me, I had plenty of falling out with friends in the past, and I'm just not that person to like, oh, because I'm mad at you now, I'm gonna tell all your business. Like, that's whack. It's just not cool or whatever, because you told me that in confidence, and I would expect for my friend to continue that same energy. You know what I'm saying? That was between us. Just because we fall out, that don't mean I just spill the beans. The world is sick.
Exactly.
The world is sick, Juvie bugging or whatever. But do you ladies have any final thoughts? I'm close out the show. It's time for me to log in to work.
I have a lot to say, actually.
Oh, well, Nadia, I just want to tell you, I love your channel. You're doing amazing. Keep on doing your thing, sis. And let me tell you something, okay? When you get a chance, I'm finna give you some work to do.
Right.
When you get a chance, okay? I need you to do a video for me. Since you like to do all this informational stuff. I want to know. Well, I don't want to know. I take that back. Never mind. I don't want to know. We'll talk behind the scenes. But you keep doing amazing things.
Okay. All right. Make sure y'all go to In My Opinion and subscribe. In My Opinion, please put your link in the chat.
Yeah, I didn't know you had a channel.
Yeah, she has a channel and she has good topics. Good, constructive topics. Go ahead, Essence. You have the floor.
I think it's interesting that it is a known fact that celebrities do befriend YouTubers, and that some people are screaming from the rooftops that that's a conspiracy. And in conclusion, I say, if it's true, then sue.
Period. But you know what? For every action you have, there's a good or a bad consequence. And that's why I just really feel like this is the year of reveal and accountability. But people could keep up all these games that they playing. It's going to catch up to you. But I'm protected. I'm God's child. Okay. I'm protected. I'm covered. And I just stick to what I know and what I do, and not to talk about the trending topics. You know what I mean? I just love hearing people's perspectives and point of views, and that's why I started my platform and to grow my brand.
Down with Tasha K. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking, but she's tripping. Like, girl, when they go looking for that $150,000 transaction, if it ain't in the right account and if it ain't come out at a certain period of time in your life, maybe you going to jail for bankruptcy fraud. So I hope, and if you don't think the federal government have time to put a forensic accountant on you, you are sadly mistaken. So I hope Tasha K got offered, the Hollywood treatment by the man downstairs, and she take the deal. Otherwise, you going to jail, sis.
She better think about her children and their future. And it's the same thing with Krishan Rock. She didn't think about her child in the moment. It was more important for her to have her way. But I just think Tasha, she just played too much. I swear to God, she played too much. But we all are accountable for our actions. So I'll be here to report on it. Okay.
Period. And I'll be here listening. Thank you, Nadia.
Thank you, Essence. Make sure y'all go over to her channel and subscribe. The links are in the chat. I appreciate you joining me. I appreciate all of y'all joining me. This was a great show. Thank you, Swirl Gang. Thank you, Juvie Buggin. Thank you, Shay B. Thank you, Tony Robinson. Thank you to In My Opinion. Thank you, Michelle GM. Thank you, Hear Her TV. Thank you, Gwendolyn, for coming over to support. I appreciate you. Thank you to my family showing up. My cousins, they came through. Yeah, I told you I got a big family, okay? But I hope all of y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful blessed day, okay? And to all my haters.
And I wanna say thank you in case I don't thank you enough.
Thank y'all too. Y'all keep the wheels turning over here. Make sure you're hitting that like button. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. We have a lot of panels that we do. I try to coordinate with other YouTubers. I think I have a healthy YouTube family. All right. And make sure you're following us on our different social media platforms. Until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. One.